to you about in my life. I started to study English when I was still very young because back then I didn't know anything. My mom told me that I will have a good future being able to use the language. And now, being able to use English fluently, I realized that it has become a very essential part of my life. There are four aspects in my daily life which English takes part in. First is education, that is communication. Third is entertainment, and last is my hobby. In education, with English, I can get access to a much larger range of information, such as the internet, encyclopedia, and English books. And I have English classes every day at school. Being able to understand what my teachers say fully, I feel that I have advantage and I can absorb the knowledge more easily. Next is in communication. With English, I can participate in online discussions in international forums, such as Facebook, Mandafox, and there I make my friends. They are online friends. But I treasure our friendships, which were built with English as the base. And then, English also takes part in my social activities. For example, I have random English conversations every day. Maybe not school, maybe outside, maybe when I'm traveling. And being able to build the conversations gave me my confidence. I know that I'm better than many in English. Maybe I'm not the best, but maybe not the best, but I know that I'm also used in society, and I have a stand in society. Next is entertainment. There are many kinds of entertainment which require an understanding of English. Maybe basic, maybe advanced. But with English, I can read English books, I can read manga and watch anime online, I can listen to music and play games. Take an example for books. I like Dan Brown and Rick Riordan. They are my two favorite authors. Without being able to read in English, I cannot understand fully their books because if they are untranslated, the ideas, the inspiration are not delivered fully. And I want to understand the deepest of each word they wrote. And for example, music. I'm not using English singers' pictures because with English I can understand English lyrics, that's obviously, but I can also understand the translation of many songs in other languages, such as Japanese. They are all available in English because English is an international language. And last is my hobby. I have a hobby of studying other languages. And languages such as French, Spanish, they are very similar to English because these are all originated from the language of Latin. And I would also like to mention Japanese. I'm very interested in this language, and people might say that Japanese is very hard to learn. But being able to use English, I can understand 1/3 of Japanese. Why? Because katakana, the types of words which originated from English, takes a very great part in Japanese. In conclusion, I would like to say that English is very, very essential to my life Without it, my life would change a lot. And I would probably die of boredom because I lack entertainment. And I feel that I'm left out of the world. Thank you for listening. Oh, and I would also like to say that being able to improve my English is not only my wish, but also my aim. And I'm studying English not because for my future. I'm studying English because I love it. And I'll keep studying English until when I feel that I lose love, but I think it's impossible to lose it. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful speech. And now the questions from our judges.
Good morning, sir.
Something about katakana. Can you explain a little bit about katakana?
Well, in Japanese, there are three types of letters. First is hiragana, which are letters originated from Japanese originally. Then there's kanji, words originated from Chinese. Last is katakana. These are not right in Latin letters, using the alphabet like A, B, C, but these are written in Japanese words. But for example, take television, for example. In English, it's called television, right? And in Japanese, it's called televi. It's translated from English into Japanese. And I feel it's very useful to know English because there are many words I look at and I can understand.
Thank you very much.
If there's a question, please choose the topic. What's your topic?
It's how technology is changing the way we live.
Okay, thank you. And this values is very permanent. And the next candidate here today is Cao Thang from Cao Thang Campus. Hello, teachers and friends. Hello, everyone from every campuses in Asian High School. I want to introduce myself first. My name is Cao Thang from Cao Thang Campus and from class TOEFL Starter 1. Hello, friends. And today I want to make this statement that I am not going to make a presentation. I am going to tell you the story of my life, not a presentation. So please remember. Okay, about my life, my story, and this is about one of the best decisions that I have ever made in my life, and that is to learn English. Okay, firstly, I would want to give you the general points of views about what people think English means in their life. And by this, I have made a small video asking my friends their opinions. So let's just hear about this. I asked them, what does English mean in your life?
I study English to make my mom and dad proud.
Well, because she can make her parents feel proud of her.
Honors, I love English because I have confidence in myself.
Wow, this guy is really confident. Even in his voice, you can hear it.
I study English to express myself better and to win respect from everyone.
As you can see, for her, she can express herself better.
I study English to stand out and to be proud of myself.
She feels really special and to stand out herself.
As for me, I make new friends around the world who study English. Yeah.
And she can expand her relationship by studying English. After all, I will summarize every point that my friends have already made again. make your parents feel really proud of you. Secondly, is to be stand out, expand your relationship, build your confidence. And finally, I would like to add another point in this summary is to build your courage. And what English has exactly given to me is it has given me the confidence and the courage to live in this life. And I want you to hear my story about how English has given me the confidence and the courage. Let's jump to the story, guys. Okay, about my personal view. I have this very simple formula in life that I have always followed, and that is confidence plus courage equal to, you guys know what it is? Okay, so I'm gonna just answer the questions. Confidence plus courage equal to success. And that is success. So with confidence, English has actually given me a lot of confidence. And back then, when my English wasn't very good, and I had to watch movie channels, there are a lot of good movies, blockbusters, but they are all in English. And because my English wasn't very good at all, I had to depend a lot on the subtitles. And as you can see here, the subtitles sometimes they are really not good at all, or sometimes it doesn't really match with the storyline. And sometimes you can really miss some of the good things by just watching at the subtitles. So by learning English, I have the confidence not to rely anymore on the subtitles, but to rely on myself and not to watch without the subtitles. As you can see in the pictures here, in our childhood, we know this movie called Snow White or White Snow. Okay. And not even the movies, but also from scientific channel, you can really absorb the information easier and more effective. And that is why I have this really big confidence in myself that I can achieve information without the help of the subtitles. So, goodbye subtitles! For the courage, and this is the story about how English has given me the courage in life. I have these dreams of writing a worldwide novel. And firstly, I thought about writing it in Vietnamese because this is my mother language and it's going to be easier. But then when I know English, I ask myself these questions. Why don't you write it in English? Because it is an international language. So if you write it in this language, everybody will know. Not only just Vietnamese, but international foreigners, everybody will know me and my novel. And I'm going to be successful. And that's all thanks to English, that I have changed my mind. And I have already written some of the short stories in English. So if anybody of you wants to read about this, then please contact me after my story, okay? There's a lot of books here. And secondly, about the courage that English has given me, I have this dream too to become a lecturer. And I also, as I have already said, I can teach at Vietnam, but then when you know English, you can travel around the world with English only. And just because of English, I have widened my dreams not to teach only in Vietnam, but also around the world at any famous university in the whole world. So let's see what my dream university is.